Hey y'all, it's your girl Courtney Marie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am trying out the new viral About Face foundation. So I'm going to give you guys an honest review. It's going to be real quick, real simple. So let's get into the video. And yeah, I'm just a girl. So my skin is already clean, already prepped. So now I'm just going in with my Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is the primer that I love to use. It locks in that hydration, but it also creates like a sticky finish, a sticky base, so that my makeup can grip to it and stay in place all day. So the About Face foundation, I got the shade D3 Neutral. The Ulta that I went to didn't have many shades because, like I said, it's been going viral everywhere. A lot of people have been copping this foundation, but I got the shade D3 Neutral, and I think I did pretty good with a shade match. I like to match my shades to my body and not my face because my face is much lighter than my body, so I think I did a pretty good job. Anyway, I'm just blending this out, patting it into my skin, not dragging my brush because we want to avoid streaking and brush strokes. And honestly, this foundation is giving skin. It's not a full coverage foundation, but it is buildable, but it is very, very lightweight. Like my face didn't feel heavy at all. Look at that. It's giving skin. And also, I love the applicator. I love that it wasn't like a pump, like I had to squeeze it out. I just loved how I could just spread it evenly across my face. Anyway, I'm now applying contour. I'm using my Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Espresso, and I'm just going to create some shadows. But another thing with this foundation, I would say this will be a good everyday foundation. I wouldn't wear this foundation like on special occasions or if I'm going like to a special event. I would go for a more full coverage foundation. But this foundation will definitely be a good everyday foundation. Like I don't want to do too much type day. And for concealer, I'm using my Hourglass concealer in the shade Maple to create some highlight and some brightening. So while I was at Ulta, I picked up the new Juvia's Place liquid blush lighter. I got the shade Pink Lady Glow, and I'm having mixed feelings. But it's supposed to be like a shimmery blush, like a blush and a highlighter. So as I was blending it, I was like, okay, I definitely see the highlight. I see the shimmer. However, I didn't see the color. Like I was like, where did my color go? Where did that pigment go? So we all know that Juvia's Place is very pigmented. So on their regular blushes, I only use 2 dots. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just use 2 dots of this blush. However, as I kept blending it out, I don't know if it's the shade, I don't know if it's the beauty blender, if I'm not blending right, I don't know, but it didn't give what it needed to give. Like my color, that pinkness that I wanted, it didn't really show. So I just went in with the original formula. It's in the shade Barbie Rose. I placed 2 dots right on top, blended it out, and boom, I got what I wanted. I got that color back, I got that pigment back, and yeah.
Oh, I get you home by a decent time. Wait, your bed, you can sleep in mine. Yeah, let's make it happen, girl. I need some time. Speaking of time, who stopped it? That's the feeling that I get when we lock lips. I got the weed at the crib.
Alright, so now I'm blending out my concealer, not dragging my brush, but simply patting and buffing out those edges, blending that concealer into that blush, just to create a nice airbrush type of effect.
I'll get you right with your physical. Always just another interlude. Asking all them questions, girl, you know I don't do interviews. It's pitiful that when I'm with them other bitches, I pretend it's you. Oh, you work at Kohl's, you ain't been on school. Wife and now you folding clothes, cooking dinner too. Young Tiller, girl, I'm known as Pen Griffey too. It's only right that I swing by and hit it too. First base, second base, third base. I'm trying to get you in your birthday. Oh, I know these other niggas thirsty, but please never entertain them, cause that would hurt me, you feel me?
Now for setting powder, I'm using my Laura Mercier setting powder. I do not bake. So what I do is simply take my powder puff and I just pat that powder into that concealer, pat it right into the skin. I don't know, for me, I just find that baking dries out my makeup. Like it makes it look real dry, which I don't want. So I don't bake, but to each his own.
Let's not rush into it. When we get to it, we can give it all that we got.
For bronzer, I'm using one of my faves, the Fenty Beauty Mocha Mommy, and I'm just going over that cream contour, just placing it everywhere just to apply warmth back into my face. So now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty foundation powder. It's in the shade 460 and I just use this to get rid of any harsh lines, just to blend everything together, get rid of any excess powder, just to create a flawless finish. So I saw that Juvia's Place also came out with new setting spray, so I had to try it. It smells really good, and yeah, I'm gonna have to try it out and see how it do for me. For blush, I'm using my One Size Girly Pop blush, and I'm just going over that cream blush and setting it with my powder blush. And y'all, this is the final look. I apply my lashes, my lips. At the end of the day, I give this foundation an 8 out of 10. It's definitely worth the hype. Go get you some. But thank y'all for watching.
I will